Hello and welcome to yet another edition of India Ke Liye, where we talk about those who are working for India, what is in it for India. Like I said, agla post, agla sawal, agla kaam, India Ke Liye, Bharat Ke Liye. That's the thought process. Where now I've got a husband-wife couple, both former Fauji's, who are now invested into the future of India. That is, the future is drones. That's what they believe. Varsha, Kukreti and Group Captain MJA Vindo, thank you very, very much. My namaste to both of you if you can hear me. Varsha ji, let's start with you. How big, how important is drones? Is it going to be before more than just for shooting marriage videos and doing special shows on television and media and film shoots? Is there a bigger possibility?
100%. Drones will be everywhere, like computers and mobiles. They've taken over our, lives. So drone is another something which is coming, and guys, everybody be very prepared. Now we'll have another dimension to move into. Like we were always thinking about aeroplanes, how do they work? And once in a while, when we fly in an aeroplane, then we could see what is happening down. But now get to be a part of it. Like if you want to see what's on the top of a tree, so you can send your drone and take a live video and find out what to do. If there is any emergency happening, then also you can get that. It's like a आपके हाथ में वो चीज आ गई है जिसके लिए आप बचपन से सोचते थे. एंड आई एम सो ग्लैड दैट विद इन माई लाइफ टाइम दिस चेंज इज कमिंग. एंड एक और व्हीकल आ गया. हम बचपन में स्कूटर चला रहे थे, कार चला रहे थे, हमें नहीं पता था कि हम ड्रोन टैक्सी भी चलाएंगे. सो जस्ट अनदर 5 years we'll be traveling in that, and the impact it will have is like amazing. We won't have to cut the trees to and make roads to travel to those interior places. We could just I'm a pahadi, so I know how important it is. अपना ड्रोन उठाया, ऊपर पहाड़ में पहुंच गए हार्डली इन 10 minutes. बट अभी 2.5 घंटा लग जाता है घर पहुंचते पहुंचते. एंड आई तो हैव नॉट इवन बीन देयर बिकॉज आई एम सो स्कैर्ड. how will I? So logistics will change the face of the economy.
Wow. So
And
you,
without,
you are actually you are actually saying that we will have drone taxis in 5 years. So cars could become redundant because we'll be people. They're not only ferrying goods, but they'll ferry people. Right now, drones are infamous because they are ferrying heroin and bombs from the border into Indian soil. But does India have a proper drone framework? What is the potential of this industry? How much of employment can it generate?
see,
And what
one
kind
thing
of
I'm very
skills? Let's talk about all of it. Ji.
amazing. I'll just tell you, when you bring one drone into the system, so there are 10 people who are directly employed. One is into the manufacturing portion, somebody is doing the design, somebody is printing it, somebody is assembling it. Now you say that drone comes to the table, then there are 2 3 people who are marketing, and there is into sales. Then when you see a drone flying, so a person is piloting, then there is a drone technician who's doing a little bit of, a maintenance. And once that thing comes back, whatever the drone has taken, that footage, then there is somebody else who's trying to find out what has it taken. And then like it can be used in drone survey, drone civil engineers will be using it. So that is how we create employment. And it is, our prime minister has seen it, he's understood it. That's why he's taking drone to the next level. So
No,
guys,
one of
there
the
is
interesting
going to
part is
be a
that
change in this.
we have actually got a drone policy. We've got a drone roadmap with drone corridors defined, and this drone policy was revamped in just about a year's time, 2019. So say 2021 during COVID, also it was reworked. It's very huge what's happened. Group Captain Vinod, if you can hear me, can you tell us? Can you take this forward? When we are looking at the future is drone, it is beyond our imagination that the skies will have drones that will ferry goods, that will deliver courier, perhaps even pizza. Now, Varsha ji has taken it forward, saying it will start delivering people also. So that's the level to which we are. But is India geared up for it? Do we have a proper framework? And where are these drones going to be manufactured? Are they going to be manufactured in India?
It's a good question, Anand. In fact, let me give you with an example. Airbus 320 aeroplane, which we fly, or a Boeing aeroplane that we fly. These aeroplanes are manufactured in Airbus is manufactured in France, and Boeing is manufactured. But the flap rails, the flap portion of the Boeing is manufactured right here in Bangalore. The rails are manufactured in Hyderabad. The aeroplane which the President of United States, the Sikorsky helicopter, which President of United States flies, the airplane, the complete fan shell, the shell of the airplane, that is the outside airframe of that particular helicopter, is manufactured right here in India by Tata Advanced Systems in Hyderabad. So what I'm trying to say is when a flying object, or any, for that matter, even the cars, they come together with subject matters experts producing the core of that particular equipment. So the long story short, let's take an example. Let's take an example of this particular aeroplane that we manufacture. This is our flagship product. So this particular aeroplane has been, it's a collaborative design. It's a collaborative design by professors and academia of not only America but also Europe, and a little bit of participation has been there from our side as well. So when we come to this, when we talk about aeroplane, so aeroplane has three major aspects. One is the airframe, which is what you see, and one is the electronics which drives the aeroplane, and there is another part of the electronics which is your payload, that is your camera, your laser pointer. That is the second aspect of electronics, and the third is the engine or the powertrain, as we call it. All these need to come together for the aeroplane to fly, even for a drone to fly. So when we're talking about airplanes are completely designed, manufactured here in our country. Coming to the electronics is subdivided into the sensors which is required for the aeroplane to orientate itself. The GPS or GNSS, as we call it, the global navigation that is needed to orientate itself in 3 dimensions. And you need the sensors which will pick up the data and transmit it. Now let's break this up further. The sensors, there are only 1 or 2 companies who make world class. So people are exposed. Some people buy the sensor integrated board off the shelf and use it. In fact, the Honeywell makes one of the best sensors in the world. And Honeywell sensors are used in Airbus. Honeywell sensors are Boeing. So people buy off the shelf and use that autopilot to write their software on top of it. Currently, that is, we are taking an autopilot board off the shelf, writing our we want to board off the shelf of low-cost drones and we need everything from there to give it to you. Now coming to the sensors part. Sensors part, there are 2 companies in the world which use very OCCD. One is Sony, the second one is Hasselblad, and likewise there are 3 more companies. So many countries in the world, including the United States, they use sensors from these. So that is how you marry them together. And
so right. So we're going to make all of it together, and we can make it in India, Varsha ji. But let explain to our viewers. If you are saying the future is drone, are we looking at millions of drones in our skies, and each drone will have different specification? Now, are we going to have then crashes in the air? Because some will be ferrying people, some will be taking cargo, some will be taking pizzas, and they will all be of different shapes and sizes. It's like a futuristic sci-fi movie, that's playing in my head.
Yeah, I'm telling you, don't be surprised that within a few years you will have हमारे यहाँ हर प्रकार के ड्रोन रिपेयर किए जाते हैं and you will have that drone heat drone जैसे रजाइयाँ होती है ना तो drone heat drone, and I am telling you this is going to happen. And as for it's like roadways, there'll be pathways for drones. and different type of drones will be slotted a different route, which it will take, and it will almost be the automated version, wherein the drones will take that path, and hardly any human intervention will be there. So pizza delivery is just one part of it, which brought all the attention to it. But when you really look at it, there will be restaurants which will be placed on remote locations, and we could make one order in that restaurant, and we can get the order within 15 minutes in our own place. Similarly, maybe that's what I keep telling ladies, women, that you are the 50% of the population. Don't be left behind, because tomorrow you may have to send your child's tiffin in a drone, hot, some whatever, good breakfast, and it goes to the school, drops it there, and the child can take it. I mean, if that is the one part of the vision. Idea is
Yeah.
to dream on. And now our country is in an amazing place, wherein we have more than 130 billion people. And drone is not only for the young. People are thinking it is for 18 years old who will be doing the drones. It is for those 35-year-old also, who would like to, graduate from taxi driving to flying drones. A farmer who wants to, augment his income, so he can buy a drone, use it in his own farmland, and then lease it to other farms. So this is one place we all need to be together. All Indians, whether we have money, we don't have money. I mean, I want people to join my my gang or whatever, my group, and we need to teach everybody that this is nothing very great. If you can handle a smartphone, a washing machine, a dishwasher, you can handle a drone, because these are all user friendly technologies. It's nothing like, see, when we were
तो
young, I could never
तो
learn
अब
how.
आप ये कह रहे हैं कि अगर गाड़ी वाड़ी खरीदने का प्लान है तो अगले 5 साल का प्लान बना लो, उसके बाद फिर ड्रोन ही है. That's what it looks like the way you're talking. But I am distracted because Vinod is right now, Captain Vinod is somewhere near a big drone. It looks like a mega monster. Can you take us through this one? Because I've seen the small ones. I've seen the ones which fit in your hand. You can just lift it and then you can play it, and that gives you about 30 to 40 minutes of flying time. But what is this drone that you are with? Uh,
uh,
can you take us through this? Vinodji, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you repeat your question?
Can you take us through this drone, this big one? Or you can
Yes.
show it and Varshaji can talk us through it.
No, I'll take you through that. See, the big one which we were talking about slightly before. So I'll just. So this one is for long-range surveillance. This has the potential for taking off vertically as well as horizontally. And when it is doing an horizontal flight, this boom is interchangeable. This boom can change. And when it is flying horizontally, it has a range of 700 kilometers, and it breaks down into a very small box. If I want to show it to you, the wing comes out like this, and the wing is in 3 pieces, as you can see. And
you are saying it can fly 700 kilometers. You're saying it can fly 700 kilometers.
Range of 700 kilometers. That is 1400 kilometers. This particular design has done a transatlantic flight. This particular drone has done transatlantic.
Wow. What powers it? Battery? Electricity? No, electric charge batteries.
In the vertical flight, when it is taking off and landing vertically, it is powered by battery. But in the forward flight, it is an internal combustion twin engine. It's an internal combustion engine.
Wow.
We have fuel inside, which is standard petrol. So the fuel is what powers it when it is doing a forward flight. So this is a hybrid. We call it a hybrid top. This is a flagship car.
Wow.
Is going to go to most probably the Middle East
and what speeds can it do? What speeds does it travel in?
So in the non-VTOL mode, it goes up to 275 km/h, and it flies up to an altitude of 16,000.
Wow. So at
I'll take you to the
16,000
next
feet, let's say 200 kilometers per hour. So it can deliver cargo or it can deliver couriers within 3 to 4 hours pan India.
Absolutely. It can carry a high-end payload, not one, multiple payloads. And it has a
Wow.
pretty decent wingspan of nearly 4 meters.
Correct.
I
Now,
will take you
now
to the
let's
next
say that
page.
this is one. Yeah, the next one also. Let's see the other one also. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take you to the next one. This is the one which is making a lot of news. This is the one which we originally made it for NBC, that is nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare. So when we made it at that time, the thing in mind was that wherever a chemical or nuclear weapon has exploded, where you can't send uh, manned forces into it. We can send this drone and contaminize the area, and then people can go. That was the thought process with which we started. But the best part is this drone is now can be used to spray insecticide, pesticide, and the other nutrients that is required for in the agri sector. So now, Anand, we are setting up a biggish facility in Bangalore, and our aim is to, by end of this year, bring out at least 700 of these drones, or if not more,
Wow.
close to 1,000 drones at least, for farmers. Now, this fellow has, as you can see, has huge motors. What Varshaji was telling you. Currently, we have this capability. This particular drone can pick up a small child easily.
Wow.
Imagine this bigger size. 25 liters of liquid it can carry. One motor, this particular motor, one motor generates a thrust of 35 kilos. So you have four of them. 140 kilos of thrust this particular drone produces. Its self weight is less than 7 kgs.
Wow.
Now you do the math. So this is the
No,
kind
no.
of
I
technology.
this is mind-boggling. Now we got to do it like a 2-3 part series in this. The future is drone. So I'm going to pause it here. Final, just quick question I have in my mind. ये ड्रोन आपस में टकराएंगे नहीं because if there is a human element of controlling the drones, Varsha ji, and we'll pause there and then we'll take this forward the next time around in the next series, next conversation set. But I want to understand how are we going to manage that the drones don't crash into each other, bump into each other, big, small, different variations, trajectories, etc.
They
Yeah, so
have there are sensors
Varsha
in
ji,
it.
yeah,
Varsha, please go ahead. Yeah.
So they are the drones have got sensors which anti-collision. So they will not be colliding with each other. It is like that part of it has it's a mandatory thing which we are putting in all the drones. So the drone keeps telling its position all the time where it is, and the two drones do not collide. However, there is a lot of more research, and the rules and regulations are also coming in. So that's
right,
why we will be able to, avoid this because the industry wants it to start in a good foot, wherein there are least accidents at the moment. That's why flight safety is a very major issue that has to be ingrained into people. That let's not treat it like a toy. It's something which is very serious, and it can lead to disastrous accidents. And there are these propellers, if you go near them they can chop off your hand also. So we need to be very clear. They're the sensors which we put in these drones are the ADSBs, and other sensors are there so that they don't collide, and they keep telling
right.
the.
So each drone can create up to 10 jobs. There are drones that can fly 700 kilometers. They can carry a child at this point, the weight of a child, at least 25 kilograms. And they can be powered or multiple, uses or more, mediums can be used or multiple fuel can be used to power these drones. And the possibility is immense because we already have a drone policy in place, drone corridors identified, and licensing and manufacturing there. So this is the basic. The various types of drones, how they will be put in place, and what's the roadmap in the next 5 years? How can we see the future now? we will take that part of the conversation in the second set of our conversation very, very soon. For now, Group Captain MJ Vinod and Varsha Kukreti ji, thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.